Hi, I'm Katie Couric. Welcome to Eye to Eye. The streets of Damascus have long been a sanctuary for some of America's most powerful enemies in Iraq. Lara Logan spoke to the Syrian Foreign Minister, who denies his country is aiding these foreign fighters.
This barren desert ground is what U.S. intelligence believes has served as the main gateway for al-Qaeda terrorists crossing the Syrian border to kill Americans inside Iraq. Foreign fighters first descending on Syria from around the world, as this recently declassified map shows, then using 3 main crossing points to sneak overland.
After the Americans,
we raised the issue with Syria's foreign minister.
It is possible that foreign fighters or suicide bombers have crossed from Syria into Iraq.
Oh, I can't deny this.
He does deny that Syria is complicit in helping these fighters.
The American exaggerated the issue of the border.
But it's not an exaggeration that Syria is home to people looking to harm the U.S. effort. The streets of Damascus have been a sanctuary for some of America's most powerful enemies in Iraq. From here, beyond the reach of the U.S., leaders of the Sunni insurgency have continued to direct the fight across the border. They're welcome here because they're seen as legitimate leaders of the Iraqi resistance, but al-Qaeda are viewed differently. And when we traveled to the Iraqi side of the border, we found things are changing for al-Qaeda terrorists trying to get into the fight from Syria. U.S. Marines stationed there say the cross-border flow of foreign fighters has recently slowed to a trickle.
In the last 5 months since I've been here, we've had 1 foreign fighter incident, and that has been it.
The Syrians claim they've been cracking down, so do the Iraqis. But it's the tribes turning on al-Qaeda that seems to have turned the tide.
Our back was against the wall. There was no way out. We were miserable and desperate for help.
From the border to Baghdad, the U.S. has been eager to capitalize on that anti-al-Qaeda sentiment. Reducing violence in some of the capital's most dangerous areas like Ghazaliyah by forging alliances with hardcore Sunni fighters who are now helping the U.S. fight militias and terrorists. But Sunni insurgents sheltering in Syria are dismissive of any deal that seems to make them allies with their former enemy, as we discovered in a series of interviews with leaders who wouldn't be identified because they're wanted by the U.S.
They are take this action not because they are friends of Americans or to help the Americans, no, because they are dislike al-Qaeda.
And they want to get rid of al-Qaeda.
Yes, and when they are collapsed al-Qaeda,
when al-Qaeda is defeated,
yeah, be sure that they will fight the Americans.
So your number one enemy still is the U.S.
No.
Yes.
You see America.
This commander of several hundred fighters in Iraq's Anbar province told us they're using this period of peace with the U.S. to reorganize for their next fight against the Iraqi government.
So what future is there for Sunnis with this government?
No future whatsoever.
That grim conviction echoes from Syria across the border to the battlefields of Iraq, where even the U.S. military admits the success of America's latest strategy is by no means assured. Lara Logan, CBS News, Damascus.